Good afternoon, Zinger Nation. My name is Logan Ross, and this is Moon or Bust, your home for all things altcoins and DeFi. Today, I'm coming to you live from Ann Arbor, Michigan. Little change of scenery going on. The crypto markets have bounced back today. NFT markets are still hot as ever. And today, we're going to be going over Solana. We got our homie Kieran coming on to walk us through some big Solana projects and show us how to get up if we're new, or like get on the chain if we're new to the ecosystem. So get out your sunglasses, okay, and plug in your favorite juice machine, because we're going to explore the Radium DEX and the Mango markets on Solana's quickly growing ecosystem. I am joined today by DeFi developer Brian Moir and Master of Margin / Liquidation Nation Ryan McNamara. How are you doing today, boys?
Doing good.
Great. How are you, Logan? How was your week?
Dude, my week has been pretty good. Thanks for asking. I just moved into Ann Arbor yesterday, and I have no Wi-Fi, so it's kind of I'm roughing it out here, but we're making it happen. We're bringing this great educational content to y'all. So if you enjoy it, please smash the like button just to show your support as we're supporting you too. So right below that beautiful like button is two things: the comment section, where you can let us know what projects you're looking at.
Well, you can see the project.
It will show you all the crypto clips from all of our biggest crypto and NFT shows. You do not want to miss that. Also, we have a Telegram, and if you join, we'll toss you a 25% off discount code for the Moon or Bust swag. Last but not least, am I frozen?
Well, you're back now, but we could hear your audio.
I don't know what's going on, guys. Please help.
We can hear you, Logan. Oh.
Well, I mean, I guess we can just get started on it.
See you later, Logan. I'm sorry to see that your Wi-Fi is almost as bad as mine, if not even worse.
Well, let's pull up a trading view. We can go over our first point in BTC ETH and talk about ADA, BNB, all that good stuff.
Brian, you're the only one with good Wi-Fi right now, so you're going to have to share your screen. I'll try and pull up Coin Market Cap while you do so. But not too much going on today in the markets. You know, we got Bitcoin right around $48,000. We got ETH right around 3,200. Kind of steady, which is good to see. I mean, we shot up so high before from 1,700 at the dip for Ethereum. Now we're at 3,200. So that's good to see. I hope that we hold above 3,000. But I wouldn't be surprised if we fell below and had a correction before moving back up. We've talked about that before on the show quite a few times. So that's what I'm really hoping for. I have some cash ready to go. If ETH goes down to about $2,600, I'll start buying more. But at these levels, I am not currently buying any. But I like where it's going.
I do too. I wanted to point out this little, can you see where my crosshairs are on the screen, or does it not show?
The screen's not shared right now, no.
Okay. So
I can see it.
Around the 15 minute time, write down, maybe I can annotate on it. But we saw this big, huge open up gap where Bitcoin finally bounced back, and it was all the way down to I thought it was like more down to 46, 47, and then we bounced back up. I picked the wrong time frame, but we bounced from 47 all the way back up to almost 49, and we're gonna kind of come close to 50K. If we don't bounce back down to that 46, 47 level, I think we'll see the 52, 54 mark, coming into next week. That's what I hope. We've traded sideways for so long that I think that we're kind of now coming to this whole inflection point to where we're going to just keep marginally growing instead of that sideways bounce in between that 50, 40K. I think we're going to level up. That's kind of my thoughts on that.
Hey, Brian, could you maybe show like the 1 day candles? I mean, we could see it. We could see a little bit of it right here, but there's just a huge bull flag. Like there's a lot of juice right here going on. So, well, I guess maybe less now that we're zoomed out, but still like I mean, I could see both of your points. It's a little bit overextended right now, Ryan, so we could see that correction down back to that 20-day SMA. But we could also just continue this rally. Like, it's hard to tell. But either way, man, I'm ready. I'm prepared, and we'll make the most of it, right?
Yeah, we always do, don't we?
We're all gonna make it.
What was
All
that
right, so
one? The
I'm on my
indicator you were
phone
talking
hotspot
about.
now. What did I miss? It's the bull market support band.
Nothing.
You
We
didn't
just
miss much,
went right
Logan.
into it.
All
we
right,
just
thank you
we
guys
just
for-
ripped the market update.
All right, cool. Appreciate
I
it.
still can't see the shared screen, so you guys are gonna have to carry a little bit there. But do you guys want to go over,
Yeah.
talk about ETH a little bit, talk about Cardano?
Wait, what if I pull it off, pull it back on? Can you see it now, Ryan?
No, I think it's a problem with my connection.
Oh man, get good. Says
Eventually.
me. All right. So what else do we have on our market update today?
We have ETH, we have ADA, we could talk about Binance Coin, we could talk about
Yeah.
Solana. Solana's ripping to new all-time highs today, actually. That'd be
Yeah, and
interesting.
art blocks. I mean, we do have quite a bit for the market. The market is kind of
Let's do Solana and then we can move on to art blocks.
chew.
Damn, that's crazy. Back in price discovery mode. That shit is straight parabolic. Should we bring on Kieran now?
Let it rip. Q
Let it
dog.
rip. All right. So special guest today from the Benzinga office, we have our boy Kieran Fitzsimmons, the resident Solana expert. Kieran, how you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, man, it's a pleasure. Welcome to Moon or Bust. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your background in crypto and then why you're so passionate about Solana?
Definitely. So I'm a relatively recent market participant. You know, I started paying real close attention in September of last year, and I just fell down the rabbit hole, right? So the more I get into it, the more platforms I was trying to explore and tried to be early on something, and that happened to be Solana. So I started just messing around on there and exploring all the applications that they had.
That's awesome.
That's sweet, man. And how do you think like Solana compares to Ethereum?
Well, I mean, the advantages that Solana has is that the transactions are extremely cheap. Transactions are extremely fast. And, you know, depending on who you talk to and how they feel about the environmental effects of crypto, you know, it's a proof of stake blockchain. So it's extremely sustainable.
Yeah, for sure.
All those things lend themselves really well to, you know, retail participants just like getting their feet wet in DeFi and a lot of different stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Me personally, like I started this year as like a big ETH maxi, right? I was like, oh, Ethereum has everything going on it. It's like the most decentralized. It's like the most secure, like smart contract blockchain. So I was like, I don't see a reason for anything else, right? But then blockchain gaming blows up. We have NFTs blowing up, and gas fees are outrageous, right? So immediately there becomes this market for higher throughput blockchains with slightly less centralized, like decentralization. But you know, I don't think the retail consumer cares all too much about that when it comes to certain areas like gaming and so on. So I'm now insanely bullish on Solana, and I think Cardano and Polkadot as well. They all have their own place within the future crypto ecosystem, and they could all live together in harmony. You know, each in their own niche. I'm curious to hear what the chat thinks about this. The ETH killer debate. Is it even a real thing? Is there even an ETH killer? Does ETH? I mean, I don't think ETH will be killed, but I think that these people will carve out their own niche, like I just said. Yeah, so drop a comment. Let us know what you're thinking. And yeah, so thanks so much for joining us today, Kieran. I appreciate that background. One other thing I want to talk about with Solana is their bankroll from FTX and your boy Sam Bankman-Fried. So if you guys don't know, FTX is like the 6th biggest exchange by volume right now, and they have the CEO is SBF. You might have seen him on Twitter, Sam Bankman-Fried. He's like 28 years old. He's the richest cryptocurrency investor like ever. He has like, I don't know, like how much do you know his net worth? It's like 8
It's around
billion,
10
something.
billion.
Yeah, above
Yeah.
8 billion for sure.
That
So,
dude's crazy. So what type of interaction does Solana have with FTX and Sam, and what does it mean to, you know, have that network?
definitely. So to my knowledge, you know, they are super intertwined, right? Obviously, Sam is he's CEO of FTX. He's also CEO of Alameda Research, so you know, an extensive quant trading firm. and he's one of the head advisors for Solana and the ecosystem itself. So, like you said, they have a huge bankroll that they're able to sort of shell out to bootstrap the ecosystem, get users on there. In addition to that, too, I mean, just the amount of connections that these guys have and expertise relative to, what sort of trading improvements need to be made. It just, that sort of experience and background lends itself extremely well to building out an ecosystem. And I think it's shown.
Most definitely. Brian, I don't know if you still have your screen share handy, but maybe we could talk about that Solana price action for a bit. Do you have any thoughts on that? Any ideas on what's driving it maybe?
To be totally honest with you, I really couldn't tell. I mean, it's just absolutely ripping. I think a lot of participants are really just buying into strength, which is somewhat expected. We've seen like Solana, Luna, and Avalanche just absolutely going crazy. And I think it's a really base level thesis across the market, right? People are buying into strength, and things that are outperforming in the midterm are likely going to keep outperforming. So that's kind of what it looks like to me.
There's a lot of stuff going on in the Solana ecosystem too, that people are now, there's a new trend where people are wanting to get in. Well, it's not a new trend. It is a common trend that people want to get into something before it actually explodes. And so people are now jumping into any NFT project that they see that has maybe potential, they think it has potential, or it has like over 1,000 followers on Twitter or something. And some of the times that those do work out. Most of the cool projects now have done that. And this is within the ICO token space as well, because you want to ape in, you want to get as much as you can, get out once 100x's, and then who gives a shit about it anymore? Solana is a little different because it's been around for a while, but it's now having a bunch of those new projects built on a different blockchain that work slightly differently, but are the same kind of protocol and the same, in the same space. Like the NFT is still an NFT, even if it's on the Solana blockchain as opposed to Ethereum blockchain. It still has the same purpose, but is a little functionally just slightly different how it's written. But I think people are going to see the Solana has, the really cheap gas fees, the almost instant processing times, and the amount of growth potential inside the ecosystem that there is, because it can be built out just like Ethereum. And there's a whole bunch of room and space for there to be a market share in this whole kind of space where it's, this ecosystem built on one blockchain, and you can bridge it to different. So if you have an Ethereum project, you can bridge it to a Solana project, to a Polygon project, to anything you really want. And I think that's what people are doing. I think people see the value in Solana and see what it can actually do faster, cheaper, and a little bit more scalable. That's what I think that people are buying into it huge right now in the NFT space.
Yeah, for sure, Brian. I think you're right on. So should we talk about NFTs a little bit?
Seems to be the talk of the town.
Yeah, it is.
Do you want to get into OpenSea? What do you want to do? I mean, not OpenSea. NFTs on Solana, like the ape one.
I thought we were going to talk about art blocks a little bit.
Art blocks.
Right.
Yes.
Ryan, are you around for that? Are you ready to talk about that?
Yeah, am I pulled up? Can you hear me okay? Is my connection all right now?
You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Better. Logan, if you can share your screen. Yeah, I can see.
Boom. How's this looking?
I couldn't tell you, but it is what it is.
All right.
Are you on OpenSea though?
Yeah, art blocks.
Yeah, so art blocks. Yeah, so art blocks actually has a few different collections. There's art blocks factory, and art blocks curated. It's almost like a art house, but created totally digitally and totally focused on NFTs. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna hop off right now. I'll have Kieran take my place for this stream because
sounds good.
Wi-Fi and fire alarm. This is dog water. I'm sorry, guys, but I'll see you on the next show. Things aren't going my way.
All right, Ryan.
All right, peace out.
See ya, man.
We're gonna overcome adversity here.
Yeah, we are. Okay, Kieran, can you see the screen at least?
Definitely. Yep.
All
Yeah.
right, cool.
So just piggybacking off of what Ryan was saying, Artblocks has a few different categories, all of which are separated by, different parameters. They've been going absolutely crazy, right? Fidenzas are probably one of the most notable and actually very beautiful pieces that people have been paying upwards of 7 figures for. If I'm not mistaken, I believe 3AC, Suzu and Kyle Davies also own either one or multiple Fidenzas. So, a few months ago, these were a handful of ETH, if that. People are just going crazy about NFTs that are not only generative, but actually look cool. And I think that's been one of the reasons that they've done so well is there is that real value of art to a lot of these that are super unique, as opposed to, there are a lot of profile picture-esque kind of projects that are coming out, and some of them could be considered a cash grab, right? So these it makes sense to me why they've done so well. Just super, super beautiful images, really.
Yeah, they're very cool. And not calling anything in particular a cash grab, but I just want to point out we had these guys on our NFT show yesterday, Oni Force. This is a super sweet project, and we'll be doing a Twitter space later with them this afternoon at 4 p.m. So go check out that other interview and then pull up to the space. But then let's toss it back to the non-PFP side, right? There's another little shout out I want to give. We had on Wednesday our friend David's son who started Proof of Beauty. If you guys haven't heard of Proof of Beauty, it's a sweet NFT project. They basically document Ethereum's history, right? So they take Ethereum transactions and turn them into these like beautiful images that are kind of art blocks, reminiscent. Definitely some inspiration there, but they're not the same by any means. The price floor of these has gone up. It has doubled since we had David on our show on Wednesday. So go check that one out. I think these guys are sweet. And if you're priced out of art blocks, I think this is a great little next level, like a great alternative. So I was talking about it. So they turned transactions into these pictures. They started documenting history. And then they did a celebration of EIP 1559. This is called the London Gift. So you can mint these if you set your gas price at like 15.59 GWay, which meant that you could like almost never get your transaction processed. And so these were generative, pre-created. I really like these cities ones. Sorry, I'm keep getting distracted. But so these were not based on transactions. These were generative, and they were given out as in celebration of EIP 1559. So it's actually really cool. The first transaction that happened after the upgrade was a mint of one of these. So they went from documenting Ethereum's history to creating it, which I think is so sick. So go check out that episode from the other day. But yeah, back to art blocks, Kieran. So sorry for going on such a long tangent there. But yeah, so what are we looking for in an investment here? Can't you still mint these like on their website? Like not the rare, valuable ones, obviously.
I believe so. I don't think that every single thing has minted out. Things with less market demand, you're probably going to be able to grab for mint price. But the more that these projects come out, and the more art blocks releases that happen, it's going to be interesting to see how the value of some of the higher end ones react. There's a lot of different theories out there of dilution and if that could sort of water down the overall impact of all those. So
for sure, that's something to keep our eyes on for sure. I want to talk about AVAX a little bit. Avalanche has been going crazy. Brian or Kieran, can you give us a little overview of what Avalanche is, and then maybe I'll pull up the chart in the meantime.
Kieran probably knows more about it than I do.
Definitely. So AVAX is a really cool layer one. It's very similar to Solana. So it's also proof of stake. It allows for cheap transactions and super fast, through high throughput and fast transaction times. So it's a very similar situation that seems to be going on where a lot of users are heading over to the platform to, chase DeFi yields and mint the NFTs that are available on there. And it's just seen a crazy influx of growth, not only because of general market demand, but there was also a recent campaign that they started where there's going to be 180 million USD of rewards for like liquidity incentives, right? So I believe it's Aave and Curve are launching on the platform, and users that get over there and begin using it early are going to be able to benefit, especially just by getting on there and trying it out. So there's just been a huge influx of people beginning to get on there and explore what's out there. A couple cool dexes. There's Pangolin. They have a token PNG. There's also Joe. I've seen going absolutely crazy. Trader Joe, which I think is a really awesome name for a dex. And so there's just a lot of grassroots projects, right? It's very similar to Solana. There's early stage, high growth periods for a lot of these tokens once people realize the value that they provide. So
very cool. Thanks for the scoop on that one, Kieran. All right, let's go over to the Liquid exchange hack, the FTX refunded.
I was in the spaces last night with listening to SBF talk about this. Pretty interesting. I was not aware until that happened.
Wait, so there's a hack on a DeFi protocol, right? And a bunch of money was stolen.
I believe Liquid is an actual exchange.
It's centralized.
Centralized exchange. Yep. So it was right around 100 million that was stolen. I believe it was 97 million that was stolen from Liquid. And so FTX is essentially granting them a line of credit for 120 million. So they're just providing, filling in the debt for them. They can make their users whole and essentially not go under. That this is the reason that they're able to sort of continue business. So definitely very interesting to see. I had never heard of Liquid prior to this. I think it's a Japanese-based exchange, but it goes to show these guys have some change to throw around. They didn't bat an eye at the 120 M's. So.
Oh no, not at all.
Yeah.
FTX, they own like every professional sports team stadium now. Every single one of them.
Yeah,
they have them all. They've changed it. All the players have to have their names legally changed to FTX.
Yeah.
So,
all right, guys, can you help us put out Ryan's house fire? This shit's serious, okay? Drop a like, otherwise Ryan's gonna die.
One bucket of water on there. So yeah, he's gonna die if you don't like this.
No pressure or anything.
This is on you guys, not us.
Okay, so Kieran, do you have in your Solana plans? Do we have any NFT stuff going on, or should we talk about those separately beforehand? We got Tom in the chat asking for some Solana NFT info, so I just want to hook the man up.
Oh yeah. I saw that first message. He mentioned Solarians or Solarians rather. So. Okay. To my knowledge, I think he's right. I think they are the first NFTs that were on Solana. They're like these pixelated robots, and they are GIFs. They move around. They have a bunch of different movements. So I think they're pretty sweet. They're actually very original. It's not like a direct copy of Punks or of Penguins, which there are some copies on the Solana blockchain.
So many.
Yeah, and that's to be expected, but. Honestly, in my personal opinion, let's say if this blockchain survives the next 5 years, which I personally believe it will, all of the early NFTs are probably going to go crazy. Just like people look back on anything that got minted pre-2018 that was on Ethereum is worth a good chunk of change. So I don't know. Maybe that's the mid-tier IQ take, and everybody's going to forget about them, but. They're pretty sweet, and it all. At the end of the day, it's about what you like, and are you comfortable holding this robot because you like the way it looks, or do you just want a 50x in a week?
50x.
But
those are cool though. I haven't seen those before.
They're pretty pricey. I mean, well, not relative to Punks or Apes, but 22 Solana is Oh my gosh, hold on, I got your calculator. 22.75 plus, we'll just round up to 85. That's 107. Oh, hold on. No, I've messed up my prices. Just move on. I'll get
it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
There's been some other cool NFT projects on Solana that have seen some traction recently too. There's Solana Monkey Business. So same thing. Yeah. They're actually an original inspiration. All of the designs are unique. And in the last week, they've shot up. I've seen some sales for, I'm not sure of the actual sold price, but right around like 90K USD for some of the rarer ones. So those are those are the ones that are really bubbling to the forefront. I don't think there's been many other projects that have
that Degen Ape.
Yep.
That one, that's what really started Solana on its movement up. If you go to their website, this is the Solana Monkey Business, which they're a lot like CryptoPunks, but more original than just saying it's Solana Punks like some of these others have done. Right. So I do I like this idea, but that Degen Apes, they have something very, very cool going on in their ecosystem and everything, because they have, you can, they have a whole lot, and holding one unlocks a whole bunch of other stuff that keeps on going. The way they've marketed it and done everything is really, really cool.
What are your guys' opinions on here's an example. So Degen Apes are like 3D rendered, right? Mm-hmm. They look like a video game character. What's your opinion on like 3D rendered NFTs versus a lot of these 2D and pixelated stuff?
I like both because they both have their own place. I think that 3D rendering helps a lot more in the art aspect, as opposed to treating a collectible as not an investment, but as a collectible, as the same way you would think of it as jumping into an ICO, where you're only in it to get the money. It's cool. It's a cool project. You like everything, but you really just want to be able to flip it to make more money, just like you would trade stocks or cryptos. But the art is something you appreciate, you like. It's something that draws you. You find some sort of motivation from it. And I know I've heard a lot of people do that with these profile pictures, but the profile pictures, it's much different than having someone did take time to program it and do everything, but it's a whole different aspect. And if you're buying like a piece made by Beeple, and you have, all the stuff that goes into it, all the years of work he's done. Okay, I can make the argument for both, but I think the 3D rendering goes a lot more in the, long-term appreciation space than the PFP space, which is more of a bubble. And eventually, there's not going to be as many projects, but a good artist going to keep coming out with, really, really awesome projects and, artworks that will appreciate in value. We're seeing them in museums. We're seeing them in really high-end auction houses. It's pretty cool.
That's a great question.
They're going to put a rock in the MoMA? Ether rocks?
Well, at this point, yeah, probably. Fudge.
Yeah, man. The amount these people are paying, it wouldn't surprise me. But Kieran, that's actually a great question. So I want to share my thoughts on that. So the future is definitely like virtual reality, augmented reality, in my opinion, the way things that are looking. But right now, we don't have that. We have Twitter. So the PFP, PFPs are ripping because that's the most useful NFT flex at this point. But then looking more long term, I think that like a 3D model especially with the voxel file attached, that can be imported into first like Fortnite and Minecraft, right, and Decentralized, and then eventually it could be augmented into the Facebook glasses or the Apple glasses, like. And like you look at someone and their NFT will appear over them, like in real life. Like that's where I think the 3D models are really going to come into play, and that's why like when people ask me what type of NFT they should get into, like are they too late? I'm like, yeah, well, it's definitely a bubble. Like I don't know when it's gonna pop, but looking at like Meebits, I think those are like probably a really a safe long-term investment for an NFT, if there is such a thing as a safe investment in NFTs. And just because of that thesis that like, well, with all the traction that punks are gaining right now, the floor is just going up. More and more people are priced out. They're going to be turning elsewhere. And then, I mean, like one of the easiest places to turn is to Larva Labs' only other project, the Meebits, right? And these have so much potential and promise for the future that with Larva Labs like being so blue chip now, thanks to the punks, we're going to see Meebits integrated into games before these other 3D projects, in my opinion. So that's my NFT play of the year.
I think the one thing I wanted to add was I want to not really take back what I said, but I think that one thing that's not thought about a lot that has a lot of potential is what you just said. These just add-on features. Like I've seen a few projects where you can do like Nike shoes, Yeezys, or anything like that kind of fancy, like, you know, anything add-on where you can wear it and you're wearing glasses and you can see other people wearing them. And that's the flex, because you pay $200, $220 for these digital shoes, but you're still wearing them in the open. I think that that's going to be a huge thing, is going to go off with, you know, younger generations and all this other stuff. And I think there's a lot of potential for any successful projects that you can kind of find now and slowly get into, but there's no telling what's going to really take off by the time that's ready. But I think that's a huge thing in the metaverse. And, you know, it's, who knows? It's all speculative. I mean, I don't have $600 million from a JPEG that I made, but
why not, bro?
Take my advice from it, because I'm an expert.
All right. I'm not sure if we have our Dogepalooza crew coming. Oh, I see them backstage, so they are definitely going to be coming on.
Their chairs are here.
All right, cool. Well, that will start in about 10 minutes. I want to have Kieran run us through getting into Solana really quickly. So I know that we probably have more content than we have time for at this point, so we'll have to bring him back on for part 2. But maybe we could talk about setting up a wallet, and then maybe bridging some assets over from ETH, maybe a DEX. We'd be good to go. So Kieran, do you want to? I'm about to share your screen. If you want to go over to the other tab real quick.
Most definitely.
All right.
Gotcha.
All right. Boom. Okay. So I'm an Solana noob. I'm in ETH. I know a little bit about crypto. I know a little bit about wallets. But you got to teach me, how do I get into Solana? How do I get into this new ecosystem?
For sure. So we'll give you a good high level here. All right. The Solana ecosystem, all of the tokens that run on it are SPL tokens. So that means that you're not going to be able to use MetaMask. You have to use a Solana native wallet. Right here in the Chrome Web Store, one of the best wallets right now in terms of user interface and functionality is Phantom. It's just a Chrome extension. You're going to go in, you're going to add it. Say again?
It's like MetaMask for Solana, right?
Yep, yeah, like exactly the same, pretty much. You know, I mean, different user interface, but you've got functionality for receiving and sending tokens. You can store NFTs in there. You can do almost anything you like. So this is a Chrome extension. You simply add it to Chrome, and you're going to set it up the same way that you set up any other cold or hard wallet. So you're going to be, your seed phrase is going to reveal itself. You're going to write that down and store it in a safe place. You're going to create a password. And then from there, you'll be able to fund the account. And so how you're going to fund the account sort of depends on what stage of crypto you're in, right? So if you have no money in the crypto ecosystem, you're going to have to onboard funds from a fiat on-ramp. That could be Binance US. That could be, you know, Coinbase. It could be FTX US. So what you'll do is you'll buy Solana, and you're going to send the Solana to your Phantom wallet. It's very easy. It doesn't take long. Transactions happen pretty quickly. So that's how you get funds onto the ecosystem if you don't have any in the crypto ecosystem already.
So what if I have some in ETH?
Yeah. So if you have some in the ETH ecosystem, you can actually go to the wormhole bridge. So this will allow you to connect your Ethereum wallet to your Solana ecosystem wallet, and you're going to be able to bridge over relatively quickly. So super easy. you can use any of these entrances or exits to get funds off of the ecosystem when you're done. So just to go through super quick and give some overview of like infrastructure on Solana. This is Serum Dex here.
Okay.
Super cool features about this is that it's a decentralized exchange with an order book. So you can set limit buys, limit sells. It has essentially the same functionality as a centralized exchange, except you're keeping custody of your coins, and it's trustless, right? It doesn't matter where you are in the world; you're allowed to use it.
That's crazy. So wait, Kieran, hold on 1 second. So this is like Uniswap. Uniswap's another decentralized exchange based on Ethereum, but it does not have a full order book. You can't place these limit orders, and you can't use leverage. So what's different about Serum here that allows you to do that?
Yep. So a lot of swaps that you'll see, Uniswap, they use an automated market maker, and there's really no interface to be able to see specific price movements. You're going to be charting somewhere else typically, and there's really no function to be able to have a central limit order book. So you're buying in whenever you see fit, and then you have to manage that position almost constantly if you're planning on selling. So this sort of just gives you that freedom, to be able to step away from the screen and place strategic orders. That's
awesome. That's actually so cool. Like, I wish that Ethereum had something like this. Most definitely.
BNB does through Bogged Finance, and I'm pretty positive Ethereum does as well. Because if Solana and Binance does, then Ethereum has to. I've just used Bogged Finance for those limit stop, trailing stop, and all those kind of orders. It's pretty cool. Definitely brings the centralized trading into the DEX trading, and it's like, what's the point in going to centralized trading?
Right.
Use your crypto.
Right. Yeah. It's super cool to see the innovation. So
does Serum have a token?
It does. Yes. SRM.
Yep, SRM. And where's that trading?
It's trading on a lot of different exchanges. I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head. I know FTX International for sure. You can get it on the decentralized market, such as in Serum here, if you have any sort of stable coins.
Okay.
So it's pretty widely available.
Awesome. Do I need to pay Serum transaction fees in Serum?
You are going to pay with Solana. So because you're on the ecosystem.
With Solana?
Yep. Yeah. You have to have a small amount of Solana in your wallet, similar to having ETH in your wallet for gas. The only difference is that let's say one Solana, $70. It literally could last you maybe 50 years of trading, depending on how much volume you're pushing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
These transactions they cost fractions of a cent a lot of the time.
Yeah, I'm used to paying like $60 to $100 for a swap. Like it's so ridiculous that could go so far. So is Serum just a governance token then?
I believe Serum is a governance token. There are staking abilities for it. But yeah, it's pretty much just I can't say for sure. I know that it's representative of the DEX itself.
Okay, for sure. Yeah, this is sweet. Maybe we have time for one or two more little Solana projects. You want to talk about Radium?
Yeah, I'll run through super quick here. So Radium is a platform on Solana that's dedicated primarily to farming. So if you want to gain passive interest on your assets, this is where you'll be able to do it. So essentially right here, you've got a swap function, very similar to what we were talking about earlier. This is, a swap that uses an automated market maker, just like Uniswap. But then if you want to provide liquidity and gain some interest on these, on your assets, you can go through and check the pools tab, see the APR or APY, depending on the pool of, what you'll be able to make providing liquidity to these markets. So for anybody that isn't familiar with it, all you're doing is just providing fuel for people to be able to freely trade these markets on the decentralized market. So very cool platform. Whenever new tokens come out, they are sometimes they have consideration to be put into this this Fusion tab. And you know, the first week or 2 weeks or month, these APRs can be extremely high and profitable. So definitely something to keep an eye on if you wanted to get into farming and mess around with that.
Awesome.
And then I'll be super brief. Last little thing I wanted to show you. So Mango Markets here. This is an example of a decentralized exchange where you can use leverage. So you can get levered up to 5x. Again, this is trustless. You're connecting directly with your wallet, and you can trade a bunch of different assets. You can trade Bitcoin, ETH. There's good liquidity. People trade with decent size, and just super cool to see. You know, especially in the era of a lack of regulatory clarity in the States. You know, it's one of those where you can use it, you know, at your wish. So
awesome, Kieran. Thank you for running me through and running everyone through Solana today. I'm definitely gonna have to dive into this ecosystem. It looks like there's some big gains to be made with some pretty dope products. So I'm gonna pull you off this, pull your screen off.
Thanks, man.
And yeah, thank you so much for coming. Drop a like if you enjoyed that. Let us know if you're interested in some more Solana content in the chat. But now it is time for our friends from Dogepalooza to join us once again with some more breaking news. Yes, that's right. More exclusives on Moon or Bust. You already know the deal. So without further ado, I'd like to welcome to the stream Greg and Sadie. How are y'all doing today?
We're doing great. How are you guys?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Happy to have you back on.
Thanks for having us.
Always.
Yeah, we're so happy to be here with you guys. You guys are amazing.
Yeah. Thank you. So last time you came on, you announced the official location of the venue. That was hype. What new and exciting stuff do you have for us today?
Oh, we have so much stuff for you guys today. It's real exciting.
Give it to us.
In the green room, we have one of our strategic partners that we're going to announce a big deal with. It's Moir from Break Free Worldwide. Can you bring him on real quick and we can let him talk about what? Hey, Moir, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Appreciate you guys having me on.
Yeah, for sure. Welcome to
about our strategic partnership and what all you're going to be doing at Dogepalooza for us.
Yeah, so first off, Greg, thank you for, you know, bringing Break Free on this incredible journey with Dogepalooza. I think it's going to be a great opportunity for, you know, the Doge community. I think it's such a great community, and Break Free is happy to partner with it. So we're excited to be able to, you know, join your new journey and bring some exciting entertainment by activating, you know, one of the first ever breakdancing competitions, right? Now that breakdancing is now an Olympic sport and the Paris 2024 Games, we think that this is an exciting time to bring such a new community to a lot of people that we know it's an old community, right? They think, you know, cardboard boxes and boom boxes and things like that. But now that it's moving into the Olympic platform, we think that, you know, it's a great opportunity to join with Dogepalooza and bring some awesome entertainment, bring out some of the world's best B-boys and B-girls or breakdancers to go out there and have their chance to compete for some Dogecoin. You know, the first ever breaking event where breakdancers get awarded in Dogecoin. I think it's such a unique opportunity. It's fresh, it's innovative, and I think that we're going to have a great time doing it.
Hey, you dropped 2 bombs there. The breakdancing is an Olympic sport now, and it's going to be at Dogepalooza.
And Moir was part of helping that, right, Moir?
Yeah, so I've been kind of on the back end with you know, several group of people, just kind of, you know, being the ambassadors for the growth of breaking and you know, for that inclusion on the Olympic platform. And so I was one of the judges at the 2018 Youth Olympic Games in Buenos Aires, where breakdancing was the first time it was kind of introduced at that Olympic level platform, the Youth Olympic Games. And since then, I mean, it's just been the biggest buzz. And now the IOC has accepted it as an official sport. And so, you know, we're excited that now in Paris 2024, breaking is now going to be receiving the recognition and the acknowledgement that it deserves. And I'm happy to be a part of it since the very beginning.
It's awesome.
That's sweet.
Yeah, we are so excited about this partnership. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just wondering where could I go to learn more, see more, and find out what am I have in store for me at Dogepalooza.
You want to tell them your website, Moy?
Yeah, sure. I don't know if that question was for you or for me, but yeah.
It's
So
for you, Moy.
you know, yeah. So for what we're gonna be doing, man, you guys can follow me on Instagram at bboymoy. Also, my organization at Break Free Worldwide. We have a lot of different things going on, and we're just excited with the strategic partnership that we have going on with Dogepalooza, because I know it's going to be the first of many. Greg and Sadie have been such an amazing and wonderful, group of people that, to give us this opportunity to go out there and activate something fun and fresh. I think that people are going to relate to it, because that's exactly how I align the Dogepalooza and Dogecoin itself. It's something that's fun and fresh, and it's for everyone, right? It's a community coin, and breaking and hip hop culture. It's a community environment, and so I think that it aligns very well with these brands, and so we're excited for that. So you can visit our website, www.breakfreeworldwide.com, but we're very active on our social platforms at Break Free Worldwide or at bboymoy.
Awesome, man. I'm definitely gonna have to work on my moves before the event.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
some
we
heat
got you,
drop.
man. We got you. We'll have some on-site workshops and all of the above. So if you're in the area,
Oh, no way.
come
That's
on through.
awesome.
We're gonna teach
Y'all
you
ain't
some
ready
moves.
for it. I'll just say that.
I'll go
Yeah,
with
it's
Brian
gonna be
goes.
amazing.
That's the deal.
Done.
Cool. Well, thank you, Moy. We're so excited about our strategic partnership with Moy and with Break Free Worldwide. They're an amazing group of talented individuals, and they are just going to bring it, and it's going to be much wow. And you guys are going to just bring down the house.
Absolutely. Once again, Greg, Sadie, thank you guys, and thank you everybody at Dogepalooza, and for you guys having us on the show. Appreciate you guys.
No
For
problem.
sure,
Thank you,
Moy.
Thanks,
Have a
Moy.
good one,
We'll
man.
catch you. We'll talk to you later.
Have
Have a good one, Moy. Okay, thank you guys. We also have another one in the back room. It's with is it Save the World, Sadie? That's back
Save the
there?
World. Yep. Christian with
Yeah.
Save the World. Yep. He's with our. Hey,
guys.
there he is. Hey,
How's it
Hey,
going,
Christian.
everyone?
Boom or bust.
Welcome.
Doing
Yeah.
well, man.
Thank you for having me. How you guys doing?
Save the World is another one of our strategic partners we brought on board, because we're on a mission to do only good every day, and our mission is to give back to charities and causes around the world, and Save the World has been doing that in a big way. I'll let you, Christian, talk about what you guys do. And the reason we partner with them is because of their give back and what they can impact into the world in a better way and change it. So I'll let you go, Christian.
Yeah, for sure. So we're Save the World, and since starting in May, we've been able to donate over $2 million to various charities. We've been able to work with people like Anthony Hamilton, who's an R&B Grammy winner. We've worked with Daba Mandela, who's Nelson Mandela's grandson. We've worked with Michael Blackson to help him build a school in Ghana. We've also donated to the American Cancer Society. We've donated to Act Now South Africa. We've donated to India, COVID relief in India. And so our main mission is to try and help as many people as possible. We're not restricted to a type of charity. We donate anywhere that needs help. We have an amazing campaign coming up in Jamaica that's starting in September, where we'll be having an entire song and music video dropping for Save the World that was done by a record label. And we have Bob Marley's grandsons involved. So we're super excited about that. And we're going to be partnering with Dogepalooza to also donate to a charity the weekend that the event is happening. So we're very much looking forward to working with you guys and teaming up with you guys to actually donate and do a lot of good.
Yeah, we're so excited to have you guys on board as a strategic partner, because I think together we can give away even more money and help more causes and spread more light to those in need. And so we
For
just want to
sure.
thank
Did you
Benzinga
pick
for
out the
allowing us
charity
to do this. Not the one that we're doing yet. We're still going to figure out the right one for that. Unless you have an ideal and you want to break news now, Christian, it's up to you.
Well, no, I didn't. I wanted to talk to you about it, but the basic concept is that we are going to be donating, and how Save the World donates is there's a 10% tax where a portion of it goes towards the donations. And we'll be doing the donation live at Dogepalooza, because we always stream it and do it live for transparency. So we're very much excited for doing that, and actually showing a lot of people in the Doge world about Save the World.
Maybe we can do that on a live Benzinga show from there.
What?
Do the live donation right there
That would
from
be
Dogepalooza on your show
Yes.
and try to give away as much money as possible. We just want to break records with this event.
Making
for sure.
making moves. I like it.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
we're trying.
Sounds like a plan.
So thank you, Christian. We appreciate you guys and everybody on the team at Save the World. You guys are amazing strategic partners. We love everything you're doing, and we're just so honored to be working with you guys.
For sure. We're very much looking forward to it. Guys, thank you so much for having me on today. Hopefully, we'll talk again soon.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Sounds good, Christian.
Thank you,
Thanks for stopping
Christian.
by.
Peace, guys.
We got two more strategic partners. They couldn't make it today, but I just want to mention
Okay.
them real quick.
For
One
sure.
of them is Gift, and it's gift-coin.org. They were founded with the aim of making it easy for people to share crypto gift cards with family and friends. So say your family and friends know nothing about crypto and you want to get them into it because you're so excited, like we all are, right? Well, they're actually have the ability to where you can email them, and that's all you need is their email, and that will help them get a wallet set up, get everything done, and they just can get the gift of the crypto. They're currently working on integrating Dogecoin into it. They have plans to have a big Dogecoin gift package available for the event so that people can gift a big, cool Dogepalooza Dogecoin package at the event. So imagine your friends that have heard you talk about Dogecoin, you've drove them crazy about Dogecoin. Now you can just send them Dogecoin with just an email address, nothing else, and
Whether
that
they
makes
like
it
it or
easy
not.
for adoption. And so we thought they were like a great strategic partner for that reason. So we love the guys at Gift. They're amazing. We're going to have all these people and more on our website shortly after this, maybe this weekend, but we'll get them up. The other big strategic partnership announcement, this is huge. Dogemon Go. I know you guys have done articles about them on Benzinga, but Dogemon Go and us have joined up as strategic partners, and they're a sponsor also. And they have a new version that is coming up that is going to be dropped on the iOS store and the Android Google Play store as well. And it'll integrate a battle modus mode where they're going to place a giant, big 3D Dogecoins over different selected areas worldwide. And these Dogecoins can be seen from all users. The users can go to the location and try to catch the 3D giant big Dogecoin. And after a specific number of rocket balls thrown at it, the lucky person will win. And they can win anywhere on these events from $500 to $100,000. We're doing one at Dogepalooza that's going to be like 10,000 to 100,000 Dogecoins. We think that's going to be pretty amazing and cool. So there's a chance to win a lot of money at this thing.
Awesome.
So that's our other one. That's Dogemon Go app. Check them out. It's dogemongo.com. Sadie's got a list of our amazing new artists that we've signed. I'll let her go ahead with that.
Yes. Hey, guys. Thanks again for having us. We have a large list of awesome artists that are going to be joining us for Dogepalooza in October. The first one, I'm hoping that he is here. He's one of our favorites in the Dogecoin community. Little Mook, is he in the green room?
Lil Mook, what's good, man? Welcome to Moon or Bust. You're on mute right now, by the way.
Hey, Mook.
Hey, Mook. Mook,
You might be having some connection issues.
Can y'all
All
hear
right,
me?
Mook,
There
Yep.
he is. We can hear you, Mook. Go ahead.
Yo, what's happening? I'm having some technical difficulties.
It's all good.
All good.
What's happening, man? I appreciate y'all having me on. I apologize for going in and out. The connection is absolutely terrible.
No, it happened to me
But
earlier.
he had a
this
fallen
week.
soldier from that already.
Palooza family. And I'm looking forward to performing at Dogepalooza, man.
Yeah, Little Mook is
Tell them about
awesome.
your Dogecoin song you're going to do. Mook, are you there?
We might have to speak for him. Little Mook
Okay,
has
go
made
ahead,
Dogecoin to the Moon song. It's awesome.
song.
Loved by the.
I've heard it. Yeah, I saw it on
I heard
It's
that one.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's gonna be singing that at Dogepalooza, you guys.
that's
Sorry.
awesome.
Yeah, it's okay, Mook. We all get some technical difficulties sometimes. He's definitely gonna be there to
I
entertain
apologize.
us, and that's okay, Mook. Don't worry about
No
it. Don't
worries.
worry
We
about
already
it.
lost the other host because he had to burn his house down.
His house caught on fire.
Just
Yeah.
Tino's.
What did you want to say, Mook?
Oh,
Okay, you're cutting out, Mook. But yeah, Little Mook's going to be there. He's going to do his Dogecoin to the Moon song. It's going to be epic. It's going to be much wow. And that's amazing. You want to go on to the next one, Sadie?
Yeah, our next one is
Dogecoin to the moon.
Simona. Simona is going to be joining us. She is a new and upcoming artist. She's based out of LA. There she is. Hey, Miss Simona.
Hi,
you want to tell us
Simona.
what you're going to be doing for us?
I just wanted to say thank you so much for having me, and thank you, Sadie. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Dogepalooza. Thank you, Logan. Thank you, Ryan. And special thank you to Sasha, aka it's Sasha Bitch. Thank you. You're the best. And I'm so excited to perform at Dogepalooza. For everyone that hasn't marked the date, it's October 9 in Sugar Land, Texas at the Constellation Field. I hope you guys are going to be there because I will be there. I'll be performing and a whole bunch of different artists. So yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Hey, Simona, tell them about that song I love.
Oh my God, yes, Sasha
this
telling
is
me.
going to be the next biggest hit. I'm telling you right now. This song that she has, next biggest hit. Tell them who produced it for you and stuff, and
Yeah, I gotta
the
hear.
other producers you're working with.
So the song is called Addictive, and it's like a kind of retro pop song produced by Dakari. He has produced so many artists. I don't even know where to start. Like, you guys probably know O-Town, which is a little older, but like he's, coming back with the girls. And, specifically about that song, I was just like, with the whole pandemic and everything, everyone was so sad. And I just wanted to do a happy song where I feel empowered and badass and good. And this is what came out. And actually, I have 2 new songs dropping, which I'm going to perform for Doge. And for Dogepalooza, and one is produced by Dakari as well, and the other one is produced by Austin Brown. It's gonna be so much fun, Greg. Like, if you love the Addictive one, you're gonna love the new stuff that's coming so much.
Oh, I know. I've
Awesome,
heard
Simona.
a lot of it. It's awesome. Can't wait to hear the final versions. I've heard the sneak peek version, but yeah, Simona's amazing. We are so glad to have her performing. And I'm just telling you guys, when you hear this song Addictive, it will just stick in your head for days. It is truly amazing. It is going to be all over the place.
That's
Can
wild.
you
So
hear it
is
already?
this song going to debut
Oh,
at
yeah.
Dogepalooza, or is it coming out
It's
before?
already. You can listen on all platforms, on YouTube,
Okay.
Apple, Spotify, whatever you listen. Pandora, it's everywhere. But please listen to the new ones too. They're so fun. I'm so excited.
Awesome. I'm excited to see the performance.
Mhm.
Yeah, we can't wait to meet you. We're so excited, Simona.
Oh, thank you. I'm so excited to meet you in person. Like, even right now, I wish you guys were on the screen.
I know. We have to stick to our little avatars, keep it
Hey,
cool.
That's how it goes in the
When-
crypto
when-
space.
Yeah, when Dionne Warwick says, "I love your cute little doggy," you just can't change that for anything. My face would not do justice after that. She's a living legend, and I love Dionne to death. And because she said that on an interview with us, I was like, I cannot change this. I have to keep it forever.
You guys have a bunch of big people coming on too. It's pretty exciting. Like, it's just
we got
keeps growing
some-
and growing. I like you guys coming
Yeah.
on all these new announcements. That's
Oh,
awesome.
wait, we have some more artists coming too. You ready for some more, Sadie?
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Simona.
Thank
we
you.
can't wait to see you
You
at
guys, thank you
Dogepalooza.
so much. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. My tag is right there down here at Simona the King. Follow Dogepalooza too, and see you there.
See you
See
there,
ya, Simona.
Simona.
Coming
Bye,
on.
Sadie.
All right.
Okay, so
She's
go ahead,
awesome.
Sadie.
We also have, proud to announce, Jason Demore. He is an awesome singer, songwriter, and host and entertainment artist based in Philly. Jason, are you there?
Jason, welcome to Moon or Bust.
I'm here. Hey, thank you. Thanks for
Hi.
having me. First of all, I would like to thank, Greg and Sadie, thanks for really, having me. I feel honored and stuff like that. And I'm super excited to, get out there and kill it.
Yeah, and tell them about who your mentor is and how he got
Sure.
on your song and stuff. And he's going to
Sure,
do a
sure.
shout
So,
out for Dogepalooza too.
Yeah, so right now I'm working with Neo. He just recently hosted my new single, Rush.
Wow.
Which is out right now. I'm super excited. Really, really good dude. Really, solid dude. I feel very honored, for him to, be in my corner and everything. And I have so many amazing projects coming up with. I'm also in talks right now to working with Zaytoven Beats. He produced songs for Usher.
Really?
He produced songs for Future and stuff like that. So it's looking like we're about to jump in the studio next. I'm about to head down to Atlanta real soon, and we're gonna, bang out some singles. And I got this new single called coming out, which is called Cindy Lauper. And I look forward to kind of, getting out there and performing that. It's more of like an EDM kind of hip hop kind of vibe. I'm bringing some kind of new energy, which I call the genres EDM hop. So I'm bringing something new to the table. And, I'm just so excited to, to present it to people and, do something different,
Yeah.
Awesome. That's sweet.
Thank you so much. We're so excited to see you and have you at Dogepalooza. And we just look forward to hearing you perform all your amazing tracks.
Oh, man, I can't wait. I hope they're ready. Me and my dancers, we're going to bring it. It's going to be electrifying.
I don't think anyone's ready for it.
Hell yeah.
And you never know who might make a little guest video appearance there that right?
I do also want to say Jason is a proud Dogecoin OG holder too.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes.
So
But Jason, I'm curious.
real quick.
So
how'd you get into crypto, Jason?
So I started back in actually 2016. A buddy of mine, he was just, he invested in Bitcoin and Dogecoin and stuff like that. And I'm like, what the hell is Bitcoin and Dogecoin? So he kind of, exposed me to that. And it was history ever since. I started kind of, investing. And to be honest, I never had as much money as I had now. And I thank Dogecoin for this. It's definitely changed my life. I travel around the world on my dime. I'm an independent artist and I fund everything, myself, which is, amazing. And I'm so grateful. So, Dogecoin, to the moon. Dogecoin has changed my life. And then I like to say, I don't want to hold up too much of your time, but when I saw this whole Dogepalooza, I said it's a given. Like, I have to be a part of this. I'm like, I'm the early OG. It can't be no Dogepalooza without Jason. Like,
That's right.
Doge have changed my
Jason,
life.
let me ask you, do you have any Doge or crypto bars in your songs?
No, but it's funny that you
not
say
yet.
that. Not yet. I'm thinking about maybe doing something like that, especially for for the October. So I think that'd be like so dope and
Little
stuff like
Jason, Lil Mook collab.
Oh,
Hey.
you never know. Anything's
You never
possible.
Never know, moon or bust, my friend.
Exactly.
Jason, I'm counting on you to drop some Bitcoin bars with Zaytoven, okay?
Let's go. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. Thanks for having me on your platform. Once again, shout out to Greg and Sadie. I appreciate y'all. We're going to have some fun at the place.
Hey, we appreciate you, Jason. Thank you. Look forward to you just like rocking it at Dogepalooza, man. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, we'll see you there.
Yeah, thank you.
And Sadie's got a couple more really big announcements. You guys are going to be so
Let's hear it,
excited.
Sadie. Blow my mind.
All right, are you guys ready?
I don't think so.
Another headliner of the event, drum roll please, is White Sun. They are a 59th annual Grammy Award winners. They're a group of Best New Age Album. They actually beat out Enya. They are so incredibly popular. Their music is beautiful. They have so much of it. You can find it everywhere on every musical platform. They have reached #1 on Billboard, #1 on iTunes, #1 on Amazon, and they also won their particular song Dreamland Live reached #1 on iTunes reggae chart. So they are going to be headlining along with Damon Elliott and Dionne Warwick and Chloe Flower. That's a huge one. The second huge one is the dancing Doge. We will have the actual dancing Doge, four-legged Shibu Inu dancing on stage with Damon Elliott. Yes, DJing for the dancing Doge, rocking it on stage. So
that is insane. I would pay so much money just to see that.
I know.
Oh, it's crazy. We had to get approval from the venue to allow the dancing Doge to come. We got approval from the hotel to allow him to stay there. And Damon is so pumped up about this. I don't know if you saw the interview of the podcast where Damon was talking about the dancing Doge and about Christina Aguilera and Beyonce and that they have nothing on the dancing Doge. He is so pumped and animated about this. He's like, Greg, you got to get the dancing Doge. When I told him that they contacted us and they wanted to do something, he's like, you got to get him, Greg, sign that dog and find out what his two favorite songs are. And the two songs that we were told his favorites are Michael Jackson's Billy. Oh, look, I can't. Okay.
Top secret.
No.
Okay. But
so I'm just picturing how this phone call went. You call up the venue like, hey, guys, we have a special request, huge celebrity, but we're going to need to pull some strings here. Can we get this dog on stage? Like, how does that conversation go?
It was so interesting. I talked to the guy at the venue and I was like, hey, Matt, got a question for you. I got this like really famous act that we really want to do. It's going to bring down the house. I can't do a Doge festival without this act. It's that big. He's got 2 pages of resume stuff. He's even been on MTV's Ridiculousness with Rob Dyrdek. He is like, this dog is like uber famous. He's got his own show. He's got his own sponsors, and everything. And so we're just like, we have to do this. And he's like, well, send me over everything. So we sent the 2-page resume along with the stuff over there. And they took it up to the powers that be with the Houston Astros. And they came back and said, we love it. It's approved. You're on. And I was like, thank you. And so since then, it was amazing. They've been great to us. Can't thank the Houston Astros, the Sugarland Skeeters, Matt, and the whole team at Constellation Field. They have come up and been amazing for any of the crazy, wild ideas we've come up with for this event. They've been so supportive of us. They've helped us tremendously, and we want to give a big shout out to them because, they're allowing us to put a dancing Doge, and that's just epic. How can you have a festival without a dancing Shiba Inu? We're setting the bar so high, no one's going to be able to top this.
Impossible.
Man, I thought the Moon or Bust live from Sugarland was going to be cool, but we just got topped, Brian. We've been outdone.
Oh, no. We have more stuff for you guys at the event. Don't worry.
Oh, no.
We have plans. We cannot wait to get you guys down here to Texas and show you guys the most fun, much wow, and blow this out of the water. We will do some amazing things on your show there and just make that the biggest show that anybody's ever seen on Benzinga.
I love to hear that. I feel like we're going to be the least cool people there, Brian.
You might.
Yeah, we're so excited.
Here.
Oh, and we have another big thing that we have. We almost forgot is we have been working on the NFTs that are everybody that buys a general admission pass, $125 ticket, gets a collectible 1 of 5,000 NFT that Sadie and I personally worked on and designed with our amazing strategic sponsors and partners, Gods and Legends. And it's going to be so epic. If you've seen the Gods and Legends cards, you can just imagine what we're going to come up with for this. So even the one for the 1 of 5,000 for all the general admission is going to be amazing. And the VIP ticket holders, they will get that as well because they're 1 of the 5,000. But they will also get a special limited edition 1 of 500, which is even more amazing. And it's going to be so epic and much wow for that. And then should we tell them what we're going to do for all the artists and sponsors? And you guys at Benzinga will each get one, and our team will get one. We're going to give every artist that performs, all of our sponsors, strategic partners, all the guys at Benzinga, and because you guys are the best media outlet and helped us so much, and we consider you our media partner in this, and we love that. And our team that works so tirelessly behind the scenes to help us, we're going to give a limited edition legendary NFT that only all of us all get. That's so exclusive, nobody will have. But the A-list, all the artists that perform, all the sponsors, strategic partners, and Benzinga crew, and our team at Dogepalooza. It's going to be amazing. This is the first time we've told anybody. Our team doesn't even know about this. Only Sadie and I and Gods and Legends. But now the cat's out of the bag, everybody knows.
Everybody knows.
We appreciate that.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's so cool. You hear that, Zinger Nation? My NFT is cooler than yours.
Yep.
Suck it.
Right?
It's legendary. It is called legendary.
Not just rare.
Actually called legendary.
Yeah.
And we also do have, I have 2 more artist announcements. So the first one is going to be Astrocat. He is a DJ, an EDM singer, songwriter. He's awesome. He's part of the Doge community. His music is awesome. He has latest released Dogecoin song out there. You can find him at astrocatmusic.com or on Twitter at astrocatmusic. I can't wait to hear his stuff is awesome. And he's such a big part of the community. He's going to be there as well. And then one more, last but not least, is Mark Menard from Elevating and Beyond. He is a top 100 podcast on iTunes. He's a motivational speaker. He's also a #1 best-selling author. He's going to be doing a speaking engagement on stage as well as his podcast. He is so fun. His energy is out of this world, and I can't wait to meet him. It's going to be really, really cool to see him on. He brings so much energy, and he loves Dogecoin. and we can't wait. We can't wait to hear him.
I got 2 more things. The first I want to say is the Astrocat guy. I want everybody out there that's listening to understand this. Never give up on your dreams. Never be afraid to ask and go for what you want to do, because anything is truly possible if you put your mind to it and you just put yourself out there and give a chance. Astrocat is a living example of that. He literally, I was up all night working, fell asleep for 30 minutes, woke up at 5:30, looked at Twitter, and this guy had just put out a tweet 1 second before that said, life goals. #1, play at Dogepalooza. #2 was some other compilation. #3, compilation with Dogemat or Dead Mouse. And #4 was play in Japan. And I liked it, DM'd him and said, let's do this, let's talk. I said I could probably make at least 2 of those happen, maybe more, we'll see. But he's going to be on Dogepalooza. We made that happen. We're going to go to Japan eventually. We'll make that one happen for him. But anything's possible. Don't hesitate. He said he debated whether or not to do that tweet. He did it, and look, now he's going to be on the first ever Dogepalooza. And then the other thing that I think is so amazing is you guys. We can't thank you enough for your love, support.
Yes.
Everything you all do is truly amazing. We love you guys. We are so excited that you all are going to be live at Dogepalooza, doing your show, doing what you guys do best, breaking records, and making this the most most epic event ever, and most community friendly, most community inclusive event that the Doge community in the world has ever seen. We're the first, we're going to be the biggest, and we're going to keep going to the moon and beyond from here.
Hell yeah, Greg. I love that energy. And we love you guys too. Thank you guys so much for continuing to work with us and break your news with us. It really means a lot to us, and we're so excited to do that live show and be down there with y'all and meet y'all. It's going to be great.
We'll make that happen.
Yes, most definitely. So let's talk about, if anyone, just in case they haven't heard of Dogepalooza, they just found out a bunch of cool stuff about it. But maybe just like a high level overview. We'll talk about how ticket sales are going and where people can go to get their ticket.
Yeah, ticket sales are going amazing. They're selling out really quickly. You can only imagine. We even have people like DMing and emailing us going, hey, I can't make it because I'm in a country that's on lockdown, but I want one of those NFT tickets. Can I buy the ticket even though I can't make it and still get the NFT? And the answer is yes. And either the VIP or the general admission, you can buy that ticket. We hope that you can make it. We would love to see you there because we'll meet everybody in the Doge community. But if you can't make it and you still want that NFT that's going to be super rare, then you can buy it and save the ticket and have that NFT as a collectible and go from there. But yeah, ticket sales are just going really amazing, and they're selling out quickly. So I would suggest you better do it fast if you want to get tickets, because Damon and Dion Warwick are going to be on Houston Life coming up this week or next week, and they've already pre-recorded it. So that's going to go out in the area. A lot of attention's getting in the articles and magazines and newspapers in the local area. And there's some other big things. We haven't even announced everything. There's a lot more big stuff coming. Big sponsors, big acts, big things, surprises. We've got more coming. So better get those tickets
we're looking forward to have you back.
Miss out. Yes.
Yes.
Anytime.
You will be the
We
first
love
to
you.
know. You will be the first to know, and we will come back anytime. We are welcome and make these announcements with you because there's a lot more coming. It's going to be so fun.
And just
Awesome.
just so you know, we even like postponed some other stuff to let you all have this and give it to you first.
Yeah,
like
we
some
really
big
appreciate it.
stuff. Big stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I know
we
everyone
tried to
out there in
make
Zinger Nation does as well.
Yeah, and we tried to. Yeah, it was just kind of a little hectic the past couple of days, but I'm glad that we got it all worked out, and you guys were able to sneak in there last minute because it all worked out really, really well.
Yeah,
So we definitely appreciate it.
It's amazing. You guys get a cancellation or you guys have time for us, and it just works out. And this last minute rush seems to work. We've done it twice, and it's kind of lightning in the bottle. So third time's a charm. Let's see how.
Yeah, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, right?
Let's just break the internet this weekend. I mean, that dancing Doge is amazing. And White Sun is huge and amazing too. And just everybody on our list and all of our strategic partners and you guys especially, we just love all you all. Thank you so much for everything.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you guys for coming on today and joining us. Do you have any last announcements or shout outs you want to give? We are running out of time, unfortunately, but I'll turn it over to you once again.
I want to give a shout out to EndoCorp. They have been a amazing sponsor, and they are now going to become a strategic partner. And the guy Najib, who runs that company as the CEO of it, is just amazing. He truly is, and he's helped us tremendously. Mark Mignard, the best-selling author, #1 author in the podcast, Top 100 iTunes podcast, he promotes us like crazy. And I really want to thank every single person in the Doge community, every person in the Doge army, every person in the Doge family, and the memers. It is about the memers.
Yeah.
We love the memers. Every single one of those memers, they're the backbone of this community. Without them, without every person in the community, without the memers and those amazing memes that they make, the community's lost. It wouldn't be a community. So we have to thank the memers and the community because we love you guys. Keep up the good, amazing work. We got some cool things with memers coming up at Dogepalooza, and we got some other fun things. And you never know what spaces we might pop in and give away free tickets to, because we've been known to do that, and we'll continue to do it. Hey, do you guys want to give away some free tickets?
Always.
Oh, we'd love to. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? How do you want to do this? I'll give you 2 VIP tickets. Those are super rare to give away right now, and I'll give you, what do you think, 4 or 10 general? Let's do 10 general and 2 VIP. I'm feeling crazy.
Do you want to do this through Twitter, or do you want to do this right now?
Whatever you want to do. It's up to you
I'm
guys.
thinking.
You can do some through Twitter, some through now. However you guys want to do it. It's totally up to you. I know I shocked you with it.
Sorry.
No, that's all good. We love the offer. Let's make this happen. So let's do something on Twitter. I think over the weekend that could be the best way to do it, and then maybe we'll announce the winners on Monday.
Yes.
Okay.
And we can even separate them too. We'll talk with you guys how the best way to do this, and we can also use this and plan the next announcement via. I got y'all in DMs.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, we'll talk about it in DM. We'll give away 2 VIP tickets and 10 of the general admission tickets to
That's so
Dogepalooza
generous, guys. Thank
through
you.
Benzinga. You guys can give them away however you want. We'll work on it. We do need them. We'll give you a link that they have to go on and set up an account with the mpv.tickets.com account. They'll set that up. We'll need their first, last name, and their email. Once whatever they use on that account, we need them to send that to you. You guys send it to us, and then we'll transfer the tickets to their account from ours.
That sounds good.
awesome.
Yeah, we'll do it on Twitter, and we'll make the announcement. We'll get it going.
Yep.
Got you.
And I did see a question in the chat real quick. Yes, the tickets that we give away do come with the NFTs.
Nice.
So you will get those NFTs as well when you win tickets.
Even if Ryan's not here, he's still helping. You see that?
Oh, and whether you buy them, in Dogecoin, or whether you buy them at the venue directly, or you buy them online through the ticket.com website and stuff, you will get the NFTs. I know online it doesn't say it, but there was limited space or something, and it was cutting it off. So, but everyone that buys the general mission will get 1 of 5,000 NFT, and everyone that buys the VIP will get the 1 of 5,000 plus a 1 of 500 NFT. We're trying to just give the most bang for the buck that we can. And we got to thank Gods and Legends for creating these amazing NFTs for our tickets. They're going to truly be awesome, and you guys are going to go crazy over them.
I'm excited. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, guys. Well,
Any
thank
other
you so
questions for us?
much. Let's see. I think we've got through everything. Brian, do you have any other questions?
Yes.
No, I think that this could be, like I said, the next announcement too. We can figure something out and have it even more in depth, and maybe your guys' background from it, what you were doing into Dogepalooza and how it all started, like the whole rundown of like you two specifically, not just the event. And I think that's what we can do, and we can plan for that for the next week or two.
Yeah, it's a fun story.
Yeah, I think that'd be really good.
One quick question did just pop in my mind. Are these NFTs, what blockchain will they be on?
Good question.
Do we know yet, Sadie?
We're hoping it's going to be VENFT, where it's all Dogecoin related, but that is not 100% yet, as we're still working with working parts. But DogeFT is an awesome NFT platform that only takes Doge. There's no gas fees because they use Neblio instead of Ethereum. So that will be a bigger announcement at a later time. But just to give you a heads up.
It doesn't really matter which one it is, because I think you guys will give it enough value that, it can be bridged or it can be stuck on wherever it is. I don't think that will really matter as much as some people say.
Yeah, we're trying to make it where it's, also affordable for people if they want to then mint on that same platform, if they want to do cool stuff on it. So we're looking at all that, and they're trying to work behind the scenes to build all this out in record time. So it's kind of, time and technology is what is holding up the announcement. But as soon as we get that squared away, we will definitely break that news for you guys.
Sounds great. So guys, thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you to Zinger Nation for coming through, watching, and supporting Moon or Bust. As always, we got you hooked up with those tickets. We'll do a Twitter giveaway, and just by retweeting it, you'll probably be entered for a chance to win. But we'll announce the details in the tweet, and we'll send it over to you guys.
And make sure they follow you guys, and they follow us, and follow Sadie. As part of it.
Everyone here, you got to follow, or we're taking tickets back. We're coming to your house. We're taking them back.
Oh, wow.
I'll be checking.
That's strong. Cool.
We love you guys. Thank you so much for having us today on short notice, and we appreciate everything that you do. I can't wait to meet you and your whole team at Dogepalooza. It's going to be so fun. I'm so excited about this. To the moon!
To the moon.
Our pleasure.
Thank
to the
you,
moon,
Logan.
guys.
Thank you, Brian. And a big shout out to Chris, who writes the most amazing articles. We love Chris. He does the best work, and just can't be happier with your whole team. Benzinga is the best outlet ever. We love you guys.
Woo! Let's go, Zinger Nation.
Let's go.
All right.
The moon or bust.
That is today's episode of Moon or Bust. We will see you guys next week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace out.